Hello viewers, this is Syed Aftab Muhammad, soft skill trainer and associate trustee and also a consultant to Future Foundation School, Mysore. We are here to discuss the present education system. If you go back to last 30 years and if you look at the present system, we see a paradigm shift in the entire system. The most frightening question which always comes in the minds of parent is which is the best school, which is the most appropriate choice for my son to get admitted for his education. Today we have with us someone to answer all your question, a lady with 3 decades of experience, someone who come from a family where education is there in generations, someone who has created her own identity as a mathematics teacher in Mysore, someone who is also a proud owner of Future Foundation School, Mysore. Please join me in welcoming Mrs. Gauhar Sultana. Welcome to you, Gauhar.
Thank you.
Before I ask question about the system, I have something very interesting to tell our viewers. Please tell us in brief about your journey of 3 decades.
Me, Saida Gauhar Sultana, started my career as mathematics teacher at St. Anne's School in Amulla. Thereafter, I had a very rich experience at St. Joseph's Bunnymantup School as teacher of mathematics for class 8th, 9th and 10th. After that, I had a very long span of 14 years at Rotary High School, which is very close to the railway station. I served there as a mathematics teacher and also as an assistant headmistress, followed by principal at Vidya Vikas School. In fact, I was almost the founder for the school and the PU college there in Vidya Vikas. At present, I am very proudly associated with the number one college in the city, that is Base PU College. And I also take care of the administrative work at Future Foundation School. So this is my brief journey for the past 30 years.
You are involved in imparting knowledge to different generations in last 3 decades. If you look back, how do you see how the system was 30 years back, how different it is today?
See, right now, the competition is at a different level. So when I look back at least some 10 years back also, the competition was not at this level. Now, any professional course we want to join, there is an entrance examination. So we must look forward that our children should prepare in two different ways. One is preparing them for the board examination and the second one is preparing for the competitive exams. These two things are entirely different. So nowadays the challenge is children appearing for the competitive examinations and taking the seats in the prestigious institutions across the country. So this is the change and the competition has gone to a different level in past 10 years.
Mrs. Gauhar, you're talking about competitive exam and civil services. Generally, people after completing their graduation, all of a sudden they get interest that I should also get into civil services. But I've seen some students, they start preparing very early. You as an expert, what do you feel? What is the right age and what is the appropriate time for a student to start his preparation for civil services?
See, we all believe in the phrase start early and reach safely. See, if you are planning to enter a professional college, we need to prepare minimum for a period of 5 years. That means our preparation should start right from class 8. It will be better if it starts at the class 6 because that age onwards children should understand what is the competitive exam is. So 7 years of training will be a good thing to enter into the prestigious institutions of India. And you were talking about the UPSC and all. So most of the kids, what they will start their preparation when they are at the graduation level. Slowly they start because they have to complete the graduation also. Slowly they start when they are in the degree level, and there onwards, if they take up when they are in the master degree, if they take up this seriously, then the preparations will be complete.
If I were to take your discussion forward, uh, today we have options. 20, 30 years back, I still remember we had very few institutions. In fact, I was running from pillar to post to admit my own daughter. But today we have options. So in this scenario, the question comes in the minds of parent: why Future Foundation?
Okay. I believe in two things. One is, developing the language as early as possible. That includes Kannada, English, and Hindi. The second very important thing is, developing mathematics right from the young age. If a proper way of learning is not happening, especially in the subjects like maths, children end up in by hearting and memorizing few facts and figures. This may happen till class 8, but ninth onwards, this way of learning is very superficial. So, in my school, there are two very important things which we are following. We are associated with LEAD. It is an organization in India which is helping the children to develop the language. So, on the other hand, we are giving a lot of importance to learn mathematics right from standard 1. So, these are the two different things which I am following in my school, and we are successful in achieving our goals.
Mrs. Gauhar was talking about language skills. I have seen in last 10 years, 15 years, language skills have gradually deteriorated. See, earlier when we were talking about education, it was literature. Today it is technology. And I still believe that to put your technology into action, you need a platform. And that platform comes from literature. In this scenario where people are running behind technology, language skills are deteriorating, how does it affect a student who wants to get into civil services?
See, language always plays a very major role. I know English, it doesn't mean that I by heart few question answers and I'm reproducing in the test and I'm getting some grades in that. According to me, the language is a child must be able to read, write, understand, and converse in the subject. So, if these things are happening systematically, whatever he's studying, he understand it better. Once he understand, he'll remember it. So, he can recall it in the examinations with ease. So, I don't believe in by hearting few things. So, always understanding is better. For that, language plays a very major role.
All right. I think our viewers are very keen to know about your faculty and the members who are associated with Future Foundation. If you can kindly tell us.
Future Foundation is a very young organization, but the teachers associated with the school are really well experienced and well educated also. I have about 18 teachers with me. Out of 18, 8 of them are master degree holders in their respective subjects, and other teachers are also trained accordingly. And we at Future Foundation, from time to time, conduct some seminars and programs and trainings to expose the teachers to the new technologies, and continuously they are trained and evaluated so that there is an improvement in the teachers also.
Today, this is a trend, and we also see that if a parent has to admit his son in a school, we talk about infrastructure, we talk about technology, we talk about the luxury which schools are providing today. Uh, how do you compare yourself with XYZ in the market, and what you have to say on this?
A campus is big enough for all the facilities. The sports facilities can be provided, and even the classrooms are well planned and ventilated, and enough infrastructure is there for the children. And future we have plans to expand things, and that will happen from time to time.
Madam, it is very, very impressive to know the services you provide. But then one question comes in the minds of parents, and even I would like to ask. There's a beautiful saying in English: everything has a price tag. In that context, I would like to ask how affordable your system is. Can a common man really afford it?
So the objective of Future Foundation Educational Trust is to deliver the quality education at affordable price.
In a nutshell, if I have to put it, value for money.
Yes, of course.
Friends, apart from a trainer, I am also directly associated with Future Foundation School. I have closely monitored the activities, the entire system. I have read the pulse of their students and the way with which faculty deliver. I'm pretty impressed. I think what Mrs. Gahar said, it is not in words alone. It's in deed. They are delivering quality education with which the students can face all the challenges and face all the competitions, and they can, handle all global problems. Mrs. Gahar, thank you very much for interacting with us. And I'm sure the discussion what we made here will go a long way and help students to achieve their dreams. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you.